So,
Pardon?
but you need food, you need stuff like that. So whoever you're living with is just keeping you, paying for absolutely everything, and has done that for, well, a year now?
No, I'm on EBT. I'm on assistance, actually.
Okay, but what's kept you from getting a job from February for a year? What has kept you?
Nothing, only because my work is seasonal. That's all. And I usually will pay in lump sums. That's all. And my employer will tell you that what I do is roughly seasonal because I'm in the entertainment.
Stop. What is your seasonal job?
I work on movie sets and write songs. It's seasonal. I have a contract with the company, and it's only certain months.
Stop.
Welcome back to Family Court Drama. On today's episode, we have a child support compliance hearing. The father is behind on child support, and if he doesn't pay $900 today, the judge will issue an arrest warrant. The father claims he has made some payments but is currently unemployed and needs time to get back on his feet before he can catch up on his child support. Let's see what the judge thinks about this.
Our testimony about to give is the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth.
Yes, ma'am. So help me God.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Cusick or Ms. Clark-Davis.
Hi, Your Honor. Yes, again, I'm sorry. We have this is a compliance hearing for Mr. Davis. He was ordered to pay a purge of $900 and no payments have been made on that purge.
All right. Go ahead, Mr.
We are asking the court to issue an arrest order at this time, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Davis, I'll hear from you. Go ahead.
Well, if you take a look, first of all, I put myself on child support. I paid $10,000 last year alone. I just saw someone in November and I asked you guys, I said, I won't be able to do that, but I can do it over the summer because the way I work and my license, you guys keep suspending it. So I can't get to where I need to be on set filming and I can start paying, but it's going to have to be at a certain time. And I told you guys when, and I was told to ask you guys in court. So I'm only $1,800 behind now. My daughter's 17 and I just paid $10,000 last year. And I put myself on child support.
Right.
And you guys just freed my license up in December. Okay. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You guys, not me. That's a completely different person that takes your license.
I apologize.
That's okay. Your daughter's 17, and I hope you just tried to understand what I told Mr. Calhoun.
No, yeah, absolutely.
So there was a purge set. So all I want to know is of that $900, when you can pay that purge. And you haven't paid anything towards that purge. That is one thing that, see the other people, if you heard earlier, Ms. Clark-Davis said, oh, they've tried and they paid so much towards the purge and they reset it so they can continue paying.
Well, I was hoping we can reset something for say 9-6 or something like everyone else, because I get a check next month and I'll be able to actually give 1,000 or 1,500 and make some payments. But I actually told you guys this in December when I was just at the office speaking to Miss, I think, Davis. I just talked to you guys and you said come to court.
Right,
if
you
you
didn't
were called,
talk.
I'm sure you talked a lot. It wasn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't me. You don't talk to the attorneys when you come to the office. You talk to an agent.
I was just saying that.
But let me just go ahead and say, Mr. Davis, the state is not going to agree to a continuance on this. And let me tell you why. You owe $225 a month for child support. That is below the minimum wage of $8.36 a day to pay on child support. If you had just been paying $100 a month from your last payment of August, if you had just been paying $100 a month or something from your last payment, you would be close to having that $900 paid off, and we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So the state will not agree to a continuance. The court can do whatever the court wants to, but please understand, your current support, had you just paid your current support and ignored the purge payment altogether, you would be finished with we would have given you credit and the purge payment would be finished. The minimum wage order is $264 a month. That's roughly $8.56 a day. per child for your 17-year-old daughter to survive on. So the state is not agreeing to a continuance on this. Ms. Cusick, I do
May I
apologize
speak
for jumping
when
in.
you're done? Okay. If I put myself on child support, I let you guys know when I saw you in December. I don't have employment right now, and I won't be able to make the payment until about March or April. You guys told me to talk to the judge when I came in the office. Just ask the young lady that I saw. So I let you guys know what was going on, and then you saw that you guys cut my license. I said, no problem, it's me. Can you reactivate it? And you just cut them back off. And I only had them active for less than 30 days. So how do you guys expect me to even go out if you keep, of course, it's me all because of, but again, I put myself on child support. I just paid you $10,000 and asked you in December. I said, I won't be able to make any payments. And you said, go ahead and ask the judge. Now you're saying you won't help me. And I literally told you.
No. Wait, you're saying you paid $10,000. That was a tax intercept. That's an involuntary payment that came in through the state, the federal government taking your money
You didn't
because you
give me
hadn't
a
paid
chance
child
to
support.
pay it though. I put myself on child support. And regardless,
I
I'm
hear
only
you when you say you
$1,800.
put yourself on child support. I literally hear you and I commend you for doing that. But if you put yourself on child support, then you know that you have a child support payment due. I am so confused
Right.
as to why you think that you can sign a commitment in December and then we are here almost in March and you're like, why did they take my child support? I mean, why did they take my driver's license? You didn't make your commitment from December to pay
Wait a minute, ma'am.
$225.
Yes, but you're
I'm
right.
so
But
confused.
you're right. But you're right. I don't.
Okay, so I'm
But
good.
wait,
I'm done.
can I
Mr. Davis,
speak?
hold on.
Why are you so angry? Can I please speak 1 second?
Mr. Davis.
That's all I'm asking.
Mr. Davis, I have a question for you. I have a question. When's the last time you worked?
The last time I worked was probably February of last year.
Okay, now, straight up, don't go into lots of,
And
what? Nope. Nope. When's the last child support payment you voluntarily made? Not when they intercepted your tax returns, but that you voluntarily.
it was probably about March. It's either February or March, if you take a look.
Of last year.
And yes, right then, yes. And also, I put myself, go ahead, I'm listening.
Nope, Mr. Davis, hold on. I want you to answer the questions I'm asking, not what you want to respond to, okay? So
yes, ma'am.
This last February, I mean, where do you live? Do you live by yourself?
No, I'm homeless actually. I live with someone. I'm
So you live with
literally
somebody.
living with someone.
So,
Pardon?
so I bet you need food, you need stuff like that. So whoever you're living with is just keeping you, paying for absolutely everything, and has done that for, well, a year now?
No, I'm on EBT. I'm on assistance, actually.
Okay, but what's kept you from getting a job from February for a year? What has kept you?
Nothing, only because my work is seasonal. That's all. And I usually will pay in lump sums. That's all. And my employer will tell you that what I do is roughly seasonal because I'm in the entertainment.
Stop. What is your seasonal job?
I work on movie sets and write songs. It's seasonal. I have a contract with the company.
Okay,
and it's only certain months.
Stop. I need you to describe what it is. It doesn't matter. So,
okay.
Then if you only work a season, let's say January to June, and you make a lump payment, so then the custodial parent has to wait after June to get the next year. So you're kind of behind on support. If you paid it ahead of time, that's fine, but you have to wait 6 months. And you obviously make enough that you got a $10,000 tax return refund.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you? So you obviously make enough money to live off of. So why aren't you working in the off season doing something else? And my favorite, right, Ms. Clark Davis, Chipotle, they give a sign-on bonus. They give a sign-on bonus, and that kind of work is not beneath anybody because I'm jealous with a big old sign-on bonus. So
well, how about this?
Chipotle helps pay for your college And I mean, so I don't understand in the off season why you're not, because you're still, and that you put yourself on there, now you even know. So you kind of almost got yourself in this situation, because if she didn't ask the state to collect for them, you did. You said, hey, I'm gonna pay it through you. Well, now when you're not paying, they know. So they're gonna come and try to get it. So that's the thing. Now you're in a catch-22. But everyone else, you could have just paid that basic support or made some sort of payments, but you haven't done anything. And I venture to guess, as it's so.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
In the last year, you have bought yourself lunch. You have spent money other than what you get from public assistance. You have spent money. You have spent, even if it is to stop and get a Coca-Cola. You put gas in the car when you had your, didn't. No.
I'm gonna tell you how I can't put gas. I can't.
Okay. I'm gonna call that one. I just muted you, Mr. Davis, because that right there is a complete lie. That is a complete lie, because you said when they hadn't suspended your license, you were driving, and then nobody has carried you for an entire year, tending to your every single need. Nobody, because you are not 2 years old. That's about the only time somebody cared to your every single need, Mr. Davis. So what we're gonna do now is talk about and that you haven't worked doing something for an entire year. And guess what? They film over here near the courthouse year round. Year round. Tyler Perry's right down there. What it used to be Fort Gillum. Tyler Perry Studios at Fort Gillum.
I'm not with that company year round.
I don't want you to interrupt me. That's why I put you on mute. So we're going to go forward with this, because unless you can tell me why you haven't gotten temporary housing or temporary jobs or something to fill that gap, it's just not acceptable. As an adult, you can't do that. You have responsibilities, and your responsibilities aren't seasonal. Your responsibilities, especially now since you have a child, are for the rest of your life. Unfortunately. So you saying you can't find a job right now, Mr. I say on my way, and I don't live in, I could have found 15 jobs. I know I could have got a job at Chipotle. You want black beans or pinto? You want, what kind of rice you want? Rice? No, I practice. So you can get a job that covers the off season that you said. So what I want to know right now is Ms. Clark Davis is going to, if she has anything else to say, we'll give you a chance to respond, and then I'm just going to issue an order. So go ahead, Ms. Clark Davis, present yourself. Oh, you're on mute, Ms. Clark Davis.
Your Honor, I have a question for our PAC coordinator.
Okay.
Ms. Jordan, would Mr. Davis qualify for PAC?
He would qualify, but I definitely would need for him to come in for an initial assessment.
If the court is willing to continue this to 3:15 to confirm that Mr. Davis has come in, and then hopefully she can get him a job.
So wait a minute.
That's not seasonal.
Right. Ms. Jordan, so if you do that, you gonna help him find a job.
Oh yes, ma'am. We have some upcoming job fairs right now. So he definitely want to contact me and get set up.
And what you gonna, it's gonna help with his license?
Oh yes, ma'am.
So you are gonna do all that for Mr. Davis?
Yes, the PAC program will do all of that for Mr. Davis.
Fantastic. God, Ms. Jordan, when I need a job, I'm gonna call you too, okay? Find out the details about Chipotle for me. There you go, Mr. Davis. Take yourself off.
Your Honor, this.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Honor,
well, thank you. May I finally say something? Can I say anything?
Let me just say what we're asking for so he'll know. The state is asking for, would ask for an amended consent, an amended contempt order with a compliance hearing of 3:15. The purge would remain at $900 for him to be assessed for PAC by March the 1st. And if he would need to contact Ms. Jordan to make sure that all of that happens. If he's accepted into the program, he will not have to appear on March the 15th.
So as long as he gets in touch with Miss Jordan and does everything he needs to do by March the 1st, he doesn't need to show up, but he has to cooperate with Miss Jordan, not just leave her a voicemail. So Miss Jordan, he's got to actually meet with you and y'all talk about the options. That
Yes,
sounds-
Your Honor.
I think I understand now. And Mr. Davis, the only words, because I've been hearing you, I want to hear out of your mouth is a response to, are you going to meet with Miss Jordan before March the 1st and join the PAC program so she can get you employment that is not seasonal and get you off of people's council?
Well, since you guys don't want to hear anything else from me, no
I did,
problem, Your
sir.
Honor.
I heard you. You said you've been unemployed. What else have you been unemployed and you get paid
But
seasonal?
Your Honor, I also have evidence. Oh, am I loud?
No.
Am I too loud for you, Your Honor?
Here's the thing, that all we're here about today is that you owe money. So if you have evidence, it should be that you paid. That's money's all we care about today.
But what I want to understand what you're saying. So you're saying by March I should have paid you guys an extra $1,000? I'm trying to get a gist. Or by March I should have a sit down.
Maybe
with
I
the young
need to
lady.
tell him what the PAC program is.
Yes.
So the
'cause I
PAC
don't know
program
what it
is a parent accountability program. You will no longer be coming to this court with Judge Manning. You will be going to court with Judge Brasher. The program monitors you to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, which is pay child support. How they do that is by also assisting you to get a job, or if you don't have certain skills, they can put you in a program for that. They'll also help you with any mental health issues you may be having. It's a plethora of things that are going on. However, you are monitored by the court to pay your child support. So you will stay in the program until the court releases you from the program. You'll meet with Ms. Jordan initially, and then you will be in contact with her either once a week, once every other week, something like that. And you'll go to court once a month with Judge Brasher. Once you're back on the right track, Judge Brasher releases you from the program, and you go on and continue to pay the $225 until your child graduates or emancipates, turns 18. If you fail to follow the program, then you'll come back here to Judge Manning, and I will ask for an arrest order for your failure to appear in the and do what you were supposed to do in the PAC program.
What else is it clear, Mr.
But
Davis?
it's a choice. It's a choice. You don't have to do it. You could pay the $900 today, or,
Well, who knows? I might come to the PAC program with $900 and not have to deal with that. That'll work too as well.
Well, then you
correct?
wouldn't be in the. So, Your Honor, then maybe what I need to do is, rather than do an amended
Because I'll
order,
just borrow.
go
I'll see
ahead
if I
and
could just
do
borrow
a
it because
continuance.
Ms. Clark Davis, go ahead.
I'll do a continuance to March the 15th. And if he meets with Ms. Jordan and wants to go into the program, Ms. Jordan will send me an order. If he chooses to bring in the $900, then he's done with this part of the court hearing. I think that would be the easier way to do.
I think it would as well, because after I'm done with this, I definitely want to get a lawyer, because you guys first and foremost do a great job trying to help, but I think you hear so many crazy people with nonsense stories, you're kind of hard on the good guys. But thank you for your help. In the PAC program was an olive branch, and I thank you, because I completely understand you could issue a warrant right now, but you guys aren't you don't have time to listen to the just, and I appreciate your time. I'll just leave it at that. So thank you. Can you tell me where I need to be and what time? We'll just leave it at that. And could I bring a lawyer with me there if I need to? Maybe you guys will listen to a lawyer and they'll speak for me.
Answer.
Okay, yeah, Miss Jordan, let me say something. If you bring a lawyer and your lawyer is saying everything you're saying, you would be in jail.
Well, my lawyer is smarter than me, correct?
Oh,
That's
sure.
why I
Oh,
would be hiring him.
Lawyer, because right
Yeah,
now.
so that's why I would hire someone smarter than me.
Here is what your lawyer would do. Ms. Clark Davis, can he get into the PAC program? Because that lawyer would know today you would go to jail.
Okay.
I mean, this law is pretty cut and dry. So a lawyer would help you negotiate with them to get what Ms. Clark Davis and Ms. Jordan just gave you. That's
And
it.
as you see, I said, thank you very much. I was first and foremost said, thank you, you know, to both of you guys.
All right, so
Because
Mr. Davis,
I understand.
thank
but
you. This
There's
is
still
the
some
hearing
points
because
like,
we have Mr. Mapp over here who's waiting patiently. He may need to go to work and do something. So get that information, say your last words, Ms. Jordan, and then we'll move on to Mr. Mapp.
What an intense case. The judge ordered the defendant to attend the PAC program, which will help him find employment and catch up on his child support payments. If he doesn't comply, he will be sent to jail. What do you think? Did the judge make the right call, or does this father simply need more time to get back on his feet? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.